Hey everyone, it's Miss Group here with video instructions on how to do a Flipgrid. This is a little bit, we're going to use it like Seesaw last year. If you remember, we used Seesaw to make some videos on how to, partly because you get a lot smarter teaching us how to do things, partly because we can see how you do it, and that is helpful for everyone, for other kids and for me, and partly so I know how you're doing it. So instead of using Seesaw this year, we're going to try Flipgrid. So this is brand new. So you can see we're on Google Classroom, Math Google Classroom, and you see I'm on classwork, and I've looked on this week's daily lessons. That's where you're going to find all your lessons. So all of your lessons this week, look at that. There they are. Now they're going to appear one at a time on yours. Notice they're scheduled, but I've already made them, so you can see them on mine. So you're looking for September 14th. Making a Flipgrid. So you're going to click on that and you'll notice it says use this code. So there it is. You just click on your code and it's going to let you right into Flipgrid. Here we go. Now there it is. Now you're going to join with Google. So click join with Google. And you're going to use your account. There it is. Now it gives you, it says Flipgrid puzzle, factor puzzle Flipgrid. So we're working on factor puzzles. We're going to show how to do it. And it gives some directions. Introduce yourself and tell us what you're going to show in the video. Model solving the factor puzzle. This should kind of remind you of some things that we did with Seesaw last year. Number 3, show the audience how to solve the problem, including drawing, circling, writing numbers, talking, telling us how you found the answer. Make sure to tell the audience any rules. And after you finish, it's going to tell you, write a title. So you're going to tell us that it's a factor puzzle, a description of what the video is about. And you're going to say, was this easy, medium, or hard? Like factor puzzles. Oh my gosh, they're still really hard. Or factor puzzles, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't even need to use a multiplication chart. Or factor puzzles. If I have my chart there, I'm good. But if I have to think of it on my own, it's a little tricky. Also, you'll notice that I included Flipgrid directions right there. So you can click on them. There are our Flipgrid directions, and you can even read them very carefully before you start doing the Flipgrid, or if you have trouble. Okay, so let's take a look. You can record a response. That's what you're going to do. You're going to record a response. So we'll click on it. Record a response. It wants to use my microphone and camera. I'm going to click allow, and you might have to too. It says you have 3 minutes to record your video. It doesn't have to be 3 minutes. It can be shorter, but it has to be, it can't be longer than 3 minutes. Okay, so there we go. It's weird. You're going to see me twice here. That's kind of weird. Okay, here I go. Now I want to show you some of the things that you can do too, some effects. So here I go. I'm getting ready. It shows me I have 3 minutes, and you'll see the countdown. It'll actually count down from 3 as you're making your video. So here you go. So it tells me to get ready. Okay, here's my double video now. So that's kind of funny, but what are you going to do? Okay, so hi, my name is Miss Goober, and I'm going to show you how to solve a factor puzzle today. So I'm going to click on Effects and Board because I need a space to draw. Now, look at this. It's going to give me like what looks like a sheet of paper, and I'm going to split the screen so you can see a little bit of me. What if I move over? Oh, hey, there we go. See, if I move over, then I can even split the screen further. Whoa, that is weird. Okay, now I'm ready. Then I'm going to go back, and I need my drawing utensil. There it is. I like a wider thickness because it's easier to see. So I'm going to choose the color that I want, and I'm going to look at this. I'm making my factor puzzle. So I'm drawing it, and I chose one. You can choose one from the book, or you can choose one you made up. And it doesn't matter either way. It's absolutely fine either way. So my factor puzzle has a 21 and a 56 on the top row, and a 15 and a blank space on the bottom row. Now, you'd see I'm going to put in these lines that tell us how we're going to solve the factor puzzle by figuring out which rows and columns these numbers fit into. Whoops. Uh-oh. Clicked on the wrong thing there. keeps ooh, that's tricky. All right, doesn't want me to draw in that area very much. Okay, that's all right. All right, now I'm going to choose a different color when I solve it. And I'm going to make it a little bit not quite so thick so I have a little more room. Okay, so now the first thing I'm going to say to myself is I have 21 and 56 and 21 and 15. I know that there's a common factor between 21 and 15. I know that something times 3 gives me 21 and sometimes 3 gives me 15. So I know that 3 is a common factor. Remember, a factor times a factor is a product. So I know it's in the 3 row. So here I go, or I'm sorry, 3 column. So here I go. All right, I'm ready. I've chosen. So there's my 3. Ooh, that is hard to see. And there's my 3. Oop, my lights turned off. There we go. I'm going to choose something that's easier to see. That yellow was too hard to see. There we go. 3. And I have to write this a little higher so it doesn't keep hitting my effects. 3. Now, I also know that there's a common factor between 21 and 56. I know that 7 times, whoops. Okay, here's my double video now. So that's kind of funny.
Uh-oh.
What are you gonna do?
Look what happened.
So
I ran out of
going
time.
to-
What do you
Hi,
think I'm
my
going to
name
do?
is Flipgrid. I'm going to show
Well,
you how to solve a
unfortunately,
factor puzzle.
I'm going to pause that. Unfortunately, I must have run out of time while I was messing around. It took too long. But that's what you're going to do. Now, I'm going to actually close that out and try it again. And that's okay. I'm not going to show you the whole thing this time, but you see how I did that. You might have to practice a couple times to kind of trim it down, like I'm having to do there. It says, do you want to exit? Yeah, I'm going to confirm I did. That wasn't it. But she'll just let me start again. Unlike Seesaw, it will not let you pause and start again. I really wish it did, but it does not. So record a response. Here I go. This is the same thing. All right, I'm going to start again, but this time I'm going to show you what it looks like when you get to the end. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's going to let me start. Yep. Now again, I'm going to choose my effects. I want to make my board, and I want it to be look like a piece of paper because it's kind of cool. And I'm going to put it over like that. Yep. And I'm going to take my drawing utensil and I'm going to choose green. And here's my factor puzzle. Pretend I got all done with it and I solved it and I told you the answer, which is 40. So I say, hey, I found the answer, and I told you how I found it. There it is. Now, when I'm done, I'm going to click done. Now, that looked like a pause button, but it's actually the done button. So I'm all done. So now I only used I have seconds left. No big deal. I'm going to click next. Now it says I can review it.
Again, I'm going to choose my effects. I want to make my
now I'm going to pause it, pretend I reviewed the whole thing, see if that's good. I'm going to click next. Now I have to take a selfie, and this is going to be the picture that shows up for me. All right, so here I go. I have drawing on my face. Let's see if I can. I don't even know how to get rid of that. Well, you guys can figure out how to get rid of that. All right, here's my selfie. So it took a selfie there. And I'm even going to give myself a silly emoji face. There it is. There it is. So I gave my emoji face right in the middle. That's it. And next. And it's uploading my video. There it is. Now, here's going to submit my name. There it is. Now, there's no link, but the title says it's optional, but it's not optional for us. The title is Factor Puzzle. We want to know what this is, and we're going to say it was easy for me to do, but the video was trickier. So I know how to do the factor puzzle with the video. That was tricky. And then look right here, submit. You've got to click that submit button. Submit. Success! Look at that, success. I've successfully submitted my video. Here's a direct link to my video if I want to share. So if I wanted to share my video with you, I would give you that exact link. Look at that, I can copy and paste it. If you want to download it, you can. So then you're done, complete.
Look at that. Now I'm going to go back. Don't forget this. I'm going to go back to this week's video, and it doesn't show me on this because it hasn't posted yet, but you'll have that button where you have to mark as done. So it'll show up kind of up here on the top right hand when you click on this, and you'll click mark as done. Okay, so don't forget that. So this is brand new. Have fun playing around with it. It's not until Friday. And the reason I had to do it on Friday is because I want you to have time to kind of play with it and mess around. If you're totally confused, not to worry. You're going to meet with me in a small group sometime this week, and you can ask me questions about it. So don't freak out. If you can't get something to work or factor puzzles are confusing, you have until Friday to do this. But don't wait until Friday afternoon and then try to do it. Try it today. If it doesn't work, try it again tomorrow. If you're still having trouble, try it again. So keep trying it. You'll get it. Bye.